Hello, how you doing? My name's Larry Hussey. This is Drug Force and Consumer News. Unfortunately, I don't have any news for Drug Force per se, but I did a consumer news project. I did a consumer news. I don't really do investigations, but I did a consumer news practice, and I played Washington State Lottery. I played Washington. Oh, it's upside down. I played Washington State scratch off tickets. Okay. So here's the ticket. That's how much it costs, $5. That's the logo for Washington State Lottery. The game is Wild Tens, and you can see I was very good. I scratched off everything. And then this is the back of it. Okay. And one thing I want to show you on the back, the reason this is upside down, is this thing right here is My Lottery 360 Degrees. Okay. It's just a tiny little logo down there, and you might not know it even if you play these in your state or in Washington State. And I want to talk about the reward program first, and then throw in some things that I learned as well. I haven't played Scratch Off Lottery in a while, and that's why this is a learning experience. So I went to the website, Wall Lottery, wallottery.com, and so I found out that you can create an account there and get reward points that are called My Lottery 360 Degrees. That's the reward program. If you were wondering what 360 degrees is, that's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. My Lottery 360 Degrees is the rewards program for Washington State Lottery. And as far as the website showed, I believe you can get points for the lotto type tickets as well as the scratch offs. You know, the lotto drawings. I never do that, but lotto drawings, unless it's free. Like these guys have promos, and I like promos, and that's how I kind of got curious about doing this, is because Washington Lottery has done more promos recently, and I'm like, promos, I love promos. So I created an account. Now, one reason they probably don't advertise this is you have to make a password, okay? You have to be comfortable making a password. You can't log in with your Google. You have to be comfortable making a password. And well, I mean, whatever, however you do it. Okay. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not a security guy. I'm not going, you're not going into that. Okay. Okay. First, one tip it has here is sign your ticket as soon as you buy it. So let's pretend that I just bought this ticket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back here, and it says right here, it says signature. Trust me, it says signature. I'm going to pretend to sign it. Okay. Sign your ticket as soon as you buy it, it says. Now, another question would be, do you have to fill out the whole address and stuff? All these address things? Not unless it is something like $100 or $500. I don't think you have to fill it out. I didn't. In other words, I won $10 on a ticket. Cut to the end. I won $10 on a ticket, and so I went to a different store. You can go to a different store now. You don't have to go back to the same store. And I said I have a winning, and I scanned it under the Washington State Lottery machine scanner, and it said invalid, which didn't make me feel good. But I guess you only scan lotto type tickets under there, not the scratch offs. You don't put the scratch off tickets in the scanner to see if it's won. That's not how you see if the scratch off is won. How do you do it, pray tell? Well, you can play the game like I did. Um, on the other hand, that relies on your understanding of the game and all of this. Look at all that fine print down there. Your understanding all that fine print, all the stuff on the top, all the stuff on the fine print on the bottom. And wouldn't you like to double check that before you recycle it? Of course you would. So, what you can do with My Lottery 360 is you can scratch off this number here. this number here, and you can enter that number there onto the website and click on scratch off and put in that number and then put in the pin code. I won't tell you what the pin code is. And so then it will say if it's a winner or loser. And I found out I won $10 just by entering that. I didn't play the game on that one. I can't show you that one because obviously I gave it to the store attendant. I went to some QFCs have a separate liquor store, and which is also their customer service. So that's where I went into the quote unquote liquor store and did the customer service. And it was very easy. I just gave it to her and gave me $10. Now, when you buy a ticket on a machine, it says, do you want to use your winnings toward buying new tickets? I was not able to. I was wondering if I could use my $10 to buy new tickets, not with scratch off. What I guess what they're talking about is you could use a winning lotto ticket to buy new scratch offs or to buy new lotto tickets from the machine. So you can use winning lotto drawing tickets to buy more lotto drawing tickets, but you can't use scratch off winnings to buy more scratch offs unless you do it in person at the supermarket customer service desk, or the Washington Lotto also has some places in malls and stuff. But anyway, it says if any prize $600 and less or less may be redeemed by any lottery retailer. You don't have to go back to the same one. It used to be you had to go back to the same one sometimes, I think. I mean, that's what I remember. It says, yeah, so anything $600 or less may be redeemed by any lottery retailer, okay? And then winning tickets may be taken to any lottery office or mailed to Washington Lottery. That's how you do it if it's above $600, or if you don't want to go to a retailer, you can go to a lottery office or mail it to them at their PO box. And so, yeah. Oh, another thing, this number here, this one that says same pack and ticket, or game same game pack and ticket, that is not the number. That's not the number. You have to scratch off the number. Oh, one pro tip I wanted to give you is, as you can see here, this number is at the top of the scratch off area. Sometimes the number is at the bottom of the scratch off area, right above this. Oh, I wonder if this code here is what it was wanting me to. I wonder if this code here is what it was wanting me to check at that machine, because I checked this one. I scratched this one and it said invalid. Okay. But I wonder if this code is one that I could actually scan on the machine. I don't know. This is just, and by the way, I am not promoting gambling, and I am not promoting gaming. They say must be 18 or older to purchase, be a smart player, know your limit. Problem Gambling Resources, 1-800-547-6133, or evergreenscpg.org. Okay. I'm not promoting gambling. I'm just telling you what happened to me. That's all I'm allowed to do. I'm just telling you what happened to me. So I was able to go to the Washington Lottery website and see which scratch games have not given away all of their grand prizes. And that's kind of how I selected. And so kind of how I selected on the machine. I bought 4 $5 tickets and one $10. And the 4 $5 ones lost, and $10 won $10. So all of these odds really did come out in real life. They say 1 in 5 is a winner. I bought 5 tickets and one of them won, so that came out perfect. All the games were different, so I made sure it wasn't like one roll, I mean, that's not supposed to matter, of course. But and so I did different games that had only given away 1 or 0 of their grand prizes yet, because I don't want to buy a ticket that doesn't have any grand prizes to give away anymore. I don't mind winning $10, but yeah. So yeah. So one thing I didn't find out is if I could scan this code down here, And then also, the reward program is 1 point per dollar of a losing ticket. Winning tickets do not get points, and 1 point per dollar comes out to about a penny. You're 12 seconds over on your 10-minute break. Have a good day. Sorry about that.